7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw here. Able to haul it in is Kittle. Touchdown, Indianapolis. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers, or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And some room to work. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. There will be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's the sneak with Wilson. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches, go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they didn't get it, though. Hindsight's 20/20.
20/20 and never defeated.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. Touchdown, Packers. Travis Kelce from a yard out. And the Packers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Looks good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The Colts at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf, 56 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Wilson. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ultra! Go ultra! Hurry! Hurry!
Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports.
Let's go! Ready!
Back to Walker on 1st down. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Walker with another carry. And he's got some space here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
In motion right is Austin. Walker now on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. picked off by Jalen Johnson. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their cover.
Williams loses the football, and the Colts pick it up. And they're going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit.
Walker hitting the ball is out. And this is going to be Packer football.
So after that sequence, if we're watching both teams' defenses, didn't it feel like a revolving door? One's on, they think they're off for a while. The other has to come on, they think they're on for a while. Then they're off, here comes the other one. Just kept turning the ball over. They've got to cut that out.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Packers. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. But he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Colts. DK Metcalf. His second TD in the game and 18th of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Wilson. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why, what we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd down and goal. Wilson, and he's got it. It's caught from Packers touchdown. Justin Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Shot 17.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some space here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. 2nd and 6. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw again is Wilson. Pryor has it complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Wilson. He's got it to Williams. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. What's good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A little tough on the secondary there, in zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage if you're worried about what's going to happen on your back end. Send someone else, drop someone else out of the line. The old zone blitz could come into play to try and get that pressure on the quarterback.
They'll run for it. It's Walker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Again, it's Walker. 117 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Back to throw now on 1st down. Walker with a grab, left side. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
97.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
10 cycles.
They'll drop to throw. Complete to the tight. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination line.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back 1st down pickups. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Throw out wide to Walker. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a 1st as he's tackled at the 47. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here. And this is caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Jamison Williams, 53 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. The 20. He will score. Touchdown, Colts. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most, the one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but They've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Again, Wilson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
52 blaster.
They fire this one quickly to Austin. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch out now, 52.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Room here to run. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 152 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year. They run again with Walker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Walker. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Ken Walker His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Wilson wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. A great play there. 63 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
35. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there at 22. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DK Metcalf from 8 yards out. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the 6. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.